Next guest is the co-host of the popular political podcast, Citizen Radio, and a talented comedian who's making his television debut with us right here tonight. Please welcome the very funny Jamie Kilstein.
All right. Thanks, everybody. This is awesome. So I like Barack Obama. I do, but what I don't like how a lot of Democrats don't want to criticize him. So like I saw this dude on the news being interviewed and he goes, Barack Obama's the best president the world's ever seen. And I was like, all right, right on, man. But then the interviewer asked him why, and he goes, because Barack Obama doesn't torture innocent people. Right, because I'm like, that's good. But when did not torturing innocent people make you the best president the entire world has ever seen? Like, when did the bar get placed so low? And, like, I think it's because our last president was so crazy that it's sort of like America just got out of an abusive relationship. Do you know what I mean? Where, like, the last boyfriend was nuts. Like, he had a temper, he'd punch Muslims in the street for no reason. Listening to our phone calls, had like a creepy best friend who would just sit around shooting people in the face. So now, anything the new boyfriend does is amazing by comparison, where it's like, hey, how's the new boyfriend? Well, he doesn't waterboard me. Put a ring on that finger, girlfriend. And the problem is if we don't criticize him, it's just the crazy people who do. So you have all the people on the news with the signs comparing Obama to Hitler. Which, by the way, the ghost of Hitler must be furious right now. It's really the black guy? Ugh. That was cool. It's not like I worked really hard to make a point. Whatever, you guys. You have to criticize Obama. He is sending 40,000 more troops to Afghanistan. 40,000. That is the opposite of none. That is the opposite of ending the war. That is George Bush, Genghis Khan, my nuts are bigger than your nuts nonsense, and it has to stop. All wars should be fought one-on-one. If leaders have problems with each other, then instead of sending hundreds of thousands of poor kids to go shoot each other in the face, I say Obama and bin Laden just strap on a sword, jump on a horse, and get ready to duel at high noon. No need to fly planes into buildings or drop bombs on civilians. Just have a one-on-one, no-holds-barred cage match. Put that up on pay-per-view with a Brock Lesnar fight, and then use all the money you make to rebuild Iraq and Afghanistan. Just because two people from different countries don't like each other doesn't mean those entire countries have to go to war. Like, there's a Mexican guy in my gym who's always trying to race me on the treadmill, even though he knows I don't want to race on the treadmill. I want to go at a slow, comfortable pace and watch the news like an old man. Well, I don't like that Mexican guy, and I'm pretty positive he doesn't like me, but I don't think America should go to war with Mexico. I do what everybody else in here does, which is I don't say anything, I silently hold in my rage, and then I go home and take it out on my family. Because that's how you deal with problems, passive-aggressively. We are screwing up this war so badly that I'm waiting for America to go all in and combine our greedy capitalism with our foreign policy and start shipping McDonald's to Iraq. Or like KFCs to Afghanistan. You could call it Operation Kill the Terrorists Slowly. They'd be like, hey, how'd they finally get bin Laden? Type 2 diabetes. Yeah, all right, what about Al-Sadr? He's working 2 jobs, riddled in debt, got a bit of a drinking problem, but he's still alive? Not on the inside. That's Operation American Dream. The reason that Muslims are mad at us, and this is a long shot, kind of a stab in the dark, is because we keep going over to all their countries and shooting everything that moves. But if you ask Jimmy NASCAR Palin McGee and his crew of mullets from the great state of 1950 what they think, they'll tell you something different. These are the people that didn't vote for Barack Obama because they thought he was a Muslim, while their friends didn't vote for him because they thought he was a Muslim and assumed that was something different. If you ask them what they think, they'll say, well, them dirty Arabs hate us because of our slutty girls and iPods. Really? That's what caused September 11th? Slutty girls and technology? Because never once have I seen a girl taking a jog with a pair of short shorts and an iPod and been so overcome with rage that I've gotten into my airplane, chased her down the street, and flew it into her face. Now, if the slutty girl with an iPod ordered cruise missiles in my village or drone strikes on my wedding, which, by the way, if anyone doesn't know what drone strikes are, those are literally robots robots with guns. We are literally killing people with robots with guns. Oh, good. It's not like I've ever seen that go terribly wrong before, except every science fiction movie ever made ever. Or maybe if the slutty girl with an iPod came into my country and overthrew a democratically elected leader, then I might be like, you know what, slutty girl with an iPod? That's some messed up stuff you just did. And I'm going to fly my airplane into your little face, but that probably didn't happen because it's a slutty girl with an iPod, and if terrorists hated technology so much, why haven't they bombed Japan?
Thank you so much. That was great. Jamie Kilstein, nice job.